Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm the baddest chick. I'm not a sick. I'm about my business.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm your co-host Lanaya, aka Juicy.
And I'm your co-host, Kitty, and you are tuned in to another episode of
Outspoken Opinions. Okay, so y'all, I'm excited today. I'm proud of myself. I feel good. How you feeling, friend?
I feel wonderful,
First recorded of 2026.
Can you but
Okay, you got any church announcements? Okay, because y'all, she been dying to tell me something.
y'all,
So she
for real. Y'all. Okay, so I got into my pharmacy technician program I wanted to do.
for real. Period. Okay.
Certified drug dealer on the way. Now just like nah, I
Stop
cut
playing
that.
games with her. Do not play
But
with my friend.
yes, y'all, I have been on this little journey to do pharmacy tech. So my manager just came up to me the other day and was like, "You ready to start?" Like, yeah. So
I'm proud
lots
of
of
you,
things
baby.
coming. I'm proud of myself. I literally worked my ass off to do that. So
Dang yeah.
yeah.
I'm proud of you, and I'm
Appreciate
here to support you in any way that I can.
Appreciate you.
Well, I feel like I got a couple of church announcements. First things first, today I did something big, not only for myself, but for the podcast. I stepped outside of my comfort zone and I really went and pitched myself and this podcast.
She did damn dang, y'all.
I cannot tell you who it is, y'all. But just know that it's already secured and locked in. I'm talking about
Email
this man
written.
is funny, hilarious. Think of one of TikTok's most number one personalities. Put him on. He in your top 5 for sure. I know that for sure. 1.5 million followers on the TikTok, y'all. Episode coming very, very, very soon.
Stay tuned for that. She did the damn thing, y'all. I was so happy when she called me.
Y'all, I'm so happy and I'm so proud for that. And his cousin might be coming on here too, might be making a special appearance on here too with him and his girlfriend or whatever. But we trying to get some things worked out. But outside of that, y'all, I know we said we wasn't gonna get into the New Year resolutions and stuff like that, but okay. Me and Fred have been talking and we committing to the gym, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
So
committed.
y'all
I
heard
have
it
no
here
choice
first.
but to commit to the gym.
We
Literally.
committing to unbigging these backs. All right.
It's gonna be so hard. Y'all know people come up with new shit every year when it comes to food, and I just want to try everything.
I
But
love a good piece of chicken. Love a good piece of chicken. I don't care if it's fried, grilled.
there's so many ways you can eat chicken. But
Do
it
you
don't
hear
make no
me?
sense.
Smothered. Oh my God. You know what? Anyways, but another thing I'm committing to this year is being more consistent on social media, like with my posting and things of
Me
that nature.
too.
So if you go pay attention to my TikTok, I already have been doing so, and I've been fixing and changing up my algorithm on all of my social medias and everything because I just want to start seeing different things because I really realized that in order to get certain places, I got to start surrounding myself with the people that's already in those places. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm trying to knock down barriers, not only for myself, but for this business. So I'm trying to knock down doors for us and do the damn thing. Because
Which you are. I give you your props.
we got like major goals for this podcast, and I hope to see us go very, very far. I don't want to be
We
cliche
going
when I
very,
say
very
it,
far.
but 2026 is the year for Outspoken Opinions. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but all the little award shows that we got around the city, podcast of the year for
Yes,
sure.
period.
Podcast of the year for sure. Number one podcast in the city. I'm marking it.
Period.
It's no shade to no other podcasts. I love y'all. I would more than likely love to collab with y'all, all of the things. But if we coming in with a bang, and yeah, I'm taking it there.
And y'all stay tuned. So,
Podcast of the year.
y'all stay tuned because
Oh yeah, and y'all, that's another thing. I don't know if I'm being too loud, y'all. I got an ear infection.
oh
So
my
I
God.
can't even hear out this ear for real, for real. It just happened 2 days ago. I woke up in excruciating pain, crying, screaming at the top of my lungs. So if I'm screaming, y'all, I swear to God, I'm not trying to. I really can't hear out this ear. Fucked up.
Girl. But anyway, like we tell y'all every week, like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all keep engaging with us. And to the people that are engaging with us, thank you very much.
We are very appreciative to
We
y'all,
are.
for real. If you know anybody who prefers to not really see us visually, but they like to just listen to podcasts, send them over to our Spotify. We are definitely on Spotify. I'm gonna keep on pushing y'all to Spotify. Spotify.
Apple Podcasts too.
Go listen to this right now on Spotify.
But
Thank you.
what's your
5-star rating, please.
motherfucker?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's your outspoken opinion of the week?
My outspoken opinion of the week I would say would have to be, I don't like the fact that like a lot of y'all are low key haters. I just hate that for people. And
An
it's
undercover
okay.
hater?
Yes. Like real bad. It's like,
Why are you even hating? Like, what is there like to?
because we too grown. It's okay to you feel me, like want
This your
something that
opinion.
another person has, because I guess I would say I guess that's a natural feeling sometimes for a lot of people, like to see something that another person has and wants it for themselves. But like to go to the point to where you start to hate them because they have that and you don't, and
I don't know, because I always been taught it's not your time.
no, for real.
It's not your time. Your time is coming.
Because like
It's just
I'm not
not
finna
right
be hating
now.
on my friend because my friend got something that I don't have.
Now, hating on a
just look at
friend
it like,
is
if
a
God-
total different type of jealousy that I
It
will,
is.
that I personally hope I would never experience.
I've experienced this, the worst thing, but we ain't even gonna get into that. But I just feel like I don't like how y'all are low key haters. I just don't like how y'all are haters. Period. I do feel like that's something that a lot of y'all need to work on.
Within themselves, because
Do better, Pooh. Well, what's your outspoken opinion of the week?
okay, my outspoken opinion of the week has been just based on everything that I've experienced. Well, not me personally, but watched other people experience. So my outspoken opinion of the week is come with your own everything. Bro, I done watch somebody experience the worst of the worst. I'm not gonna put their business not out there, but long story short, if you gotta start all over, do it. But I don't know. Just come with your own everything. I don't know. That's my nut.
Come with everything so you don't gotta start over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
with that being said, I guess that's gonna lead us straight into today's topic, which is basically black women, or
All women.
women out here struggling,
Romanticizing
struggle love.
love.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't know. This episode's kind of giving me Quiet Storm. I don't know.
What's struggle love to you? Like, what's your definition of struggle love?
When you accepting everything and you just think everything that this person is doing for you is like love, and it's not. And since you've never been taught what real love is, you think accepting the bare minimum is love.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I will definitely 100% agree with you. But for the people who don't know, by definition, struggle love is an informal term that describes a romantic relationship where hardship, sacrifice, and instability are romanticized as proof of love. So by definition, that is what struggle love is. Now,
I like when you be coming with the definitions. Okay.
look,
Okay.
thesaurus, little
Dictionary. Oh my God.
Okay, no, for real, y'all, I quit. But speaking as being someone who has once been in that position and been a woman who romanticized struggle love, I would definitely say that looking back now, some days I dislike myself for accepting so much, but other days I feel sorry for myself because I be looking and thinking to myself like, damn, what was I thinking to the point to where I felt like that's what I deserved. I don't agree with anybody who is currently, and I don't want to say this in the wrong way, but I don't agree with anybody who is in that situation and just like accepting it if you openly have a way out. If you openly have a way out and you genuinely want to go and you are like playing on the fence because one day you want to go and the next day you don't, I feel like you should take advantage of that opportunity to save yourself. So anybody who is out there that's not taking advantage of the opportunity to save themselves, I do not agree with that. And I wholeheartedly hope that you will get some type of self-love about yourself and get to the point to where you realize that like I gotta get up and go. But so we can go ahead and like jump into it. How you feel about that?
Because I just feel like nowadays you just shouldn't accept anything.
Yeah.
Like just because something seems right and feel right don't mean it ain't right. So
shoot, sometimes it don't even feel right.
Yeah. Like just stop accepting the bare minimum just because somebody's you feel like this is this and this is this. Like stop just accepting any and everything, because at what point do you say like is
enough is enough? Yeah, I feel that. But I do feel like I'm just trying to figure out like at what point did struggle love get mistaken for loyalty within, we can just go ahead and say within the Black community, because there's really, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's struggle love is not like romanticized in other cultures, but
I can only speak for mine.
Yeah, I can only speak for me. I can't
speak for nobody else. I'm not white,
so
I'm not Black,
and I can only speak on what I can only speak on the things that I know and the statistics that I have looked up. You feel me? So like, at what point do you feel like struggle love got mistaken for loyalty within the Black community?
Like, when you think it's okay to ride for your boys, like when niggas be on the streets and stuff like that and they think, because they show me a different type of love, what they really going through is like struggle love. Like they so used to being on the block and they thinking that that's love because they boys is riding for them, and the whole snitching narrative, like that's kind of like.
So you feel like it was created like from the male perspective?
Yeah.
I personally don't feel like that. I feel like struggle love, from what I've seen and from what I've learned, I do feel like struggle love is passed on. It's a learned behavior, because as women, we see other women going through that, whether it may be our mother, our grandmother, aunties, sisters, or whatever the case may be. And these are people that are directly like
Next
close
to
to
us,
us.
yeah.
Like, so we see them experiencing these things and we unintentionally like low key set a standard in our minds unknowingly of what we feel like is okay because we've seen them accept so much. So I feel like it started a long time ago with,
Yeah.
you feel me? It may have started with the Great Greens.
Mm-hmm.
They was accepting stuff or whatever the case may be because they couldn't leave or whatever the case may be. But as generations go on, it does get to a point to where you start to see like we are getting more and more freedom and more space to be able to do the things that we want to do as women
That we couldn't do
at first. So I feel like at the first instance, I just would have knew. My granny would have got on up out of there.
Yeah. And my granny did get up out of there.
You feel like, or whatever the case may be. Not just like, because I don't want to.
And then, you know, like people always had that like perfect relationship.
Yeah.
But they really don't even know what the hell is going on behind closed doors. You just got that perspective of the perfect relationship and the perfect this and the perfect that. But shoot, not everything is perfect. I'm struggling behind closed doors too, and you don't even know the half I'm going through. Like, this is a smile, but this is so much behind this smile. You don't even know what the hell going on. So, I don't know. I just say, like, now, I feel like now, especially within your friends, we are starting to notice what's behind your friends' eyes. Like, I don't know, for me, like, I can tell when my friend is going through something. Especially if I know if it ain't within our friendship or the friendships that we have, it gotta have something to do with that nigga. It's always a nigga pissing you off. A nigga can't never do right. So
that's very true.
Yeah, but my question to you would be, how often do we romanticize struggle in relationships?
I feel like that's based on that depends on the space that the woman is in. And I know it's sad to say that, but it's like, honestly speaking, I don't feel like that we would call it struggle love if it was the man in the position that the woman was in. Most of the time, because most of the time when we describe struggle love, sometimes it's like the woman coming already as whole, and that's because she done picked a man who was a project instead of a partner. And like I said, I'm speaking from personal experiences. You come home, you already have your stuff together, you have all of the things, and you pick this certain man because not necessarily because of how he makes you feel, but just like I said before, because like I said before in the previous episode, because he just makes you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It don't have to necessarily be that he make you feel happy, ecstatic, sad,
It's just something.
angry. He just making you feel. He letting you know that you can feel something again. And once you get into that state, it's like everything else like gets thrown out the window. And everything that you once thought was morally correct is now thrown out the window because you have somebody that done shown you, hey, I can feel again. And now with me being able to feel again, the only thing I want to feel is the love that I have for you. So no matter what it is that you do, I'm going to love you through that because you made me feel again. You showed me that it was possible for me to be loved or for me to love again. So I do feel like that's kind of like where that.
And I think it's especially for the women, like, or not even just women, men too. who jump from relationship to relationship. They ain't never really gave themselves a chance or a break, or like they just carry on the weight of their last relationship onto the next relationship. It's like an ongoing cycle. So you never really give yourself time to like grow within yourself, or you just gotta find somebody else. Like you'll never really want to just take a break. Like, and I'll say like it's okay being within yourself and not having nobody, because sometimes that's really what you be needing.
Yeah, I will 100% agree with you, because I have put myself in that position a lot of times where instead of being by myself when I knew I should have been by myself, I picked the nigga.
Yeah. Like,
Shoot, there was even times where I picked a friend. I was just out here picking people because I was too afraid. I was too afraid to pick myself, because I knew that picking myself, I was gonna have to sit down and have the moments. I was gonna have to fix the things that I didn't like, or even acknowledge the things that I didn't like. Because before you can fix it, you gotta acknowledge it, and that's a whole nother situation in itself. Struggle love is definitely not healthy, but I do feel like that it's something that it is gonna continue to happen, because it's implemented into human nature already, and that's just what it is for some people. And I do feel like some people, I'm not gonna say some people have to go through that, but if it's in the cards that you was dealt for life, you gotta go through that, and you gotta figure your way out. Some people figure their way out faster than most people, and some people just don't go through it at all when it's presented to them, or whatever the case may be. But I don't know. I guess it just depends on like the place that you're at, because like I said before, if it's 9 times out of 10, when it's the man on the other side of it being like the provider in the relationship, and being the one that give everything, and the one that's uplifting the woman and bringing the woman up, it wouldn't, I don't feel like we would consider that struggle love. I just feel like we would just consider it, oh, that's a man being a man, he's taking care of a woman, he's doing what he's supposed to do. But when it's a woman doing that for a man, oh, why are you taking care of a man, and da, da, da. Because I do feel like it can be some instances where the woman is the breadwinner in the situation or the case.
That's a lot.
And it don't have
nowadays.
to be struggle love, but the way everybody sees it, and I feel like everybody puts it like that, because
and everybody think
90% of the time it's always, like I said before, the woman picking a project over a partner.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question would be, how do we unlearn the idea that love has to be hard in order for it to be real? Like, how did you get to that point of unlearning that? Or did you even experience like a point of your life where you went through struggle love?
Yes, because at a point in time I thought everything was okay because he was the man. Just accepting any and everything that he was doing. And because I didn't want to be by myself, I was afraid to be alone. I just accepted everything and was like, okay, he'll get right. He'll be the man I need him to be. And I was just accepting it, and knowing that I knew like this wasn't what I wanted in a relationship, and this wasn't like what I needed, I just accepted it. So yeah, there was a time where I had to just, I had to figure out what I wanted. Like, and that's when we was just talking about earlier. You just started accepting everything, and I had to learn how to be alone first before I knew what I wanted to, what was okay and what wasn't okay, and then I also had a lot of self-reflecting to do. So
you would say, learn in order to unlearn that, you would have to learn how to be okay with being alone.
Yeah.
I will. I'll agree with that.
Because at first, people, especially like when you in a long relationship, people just think like you and this person was gonna be together forever. But then when y'all finally break up, it was like, damn, we was supposed to be this, and it always brings you back to the memories, and then you just got to be like, okay, well, what now? Like, what do I need to do now? I don't want
to.
to.
Like that's the place that I be in because like I'm not finna sit here and just be like, oh, I've been in a lot of relationships, because in real life I really have not been like in a lot of relationships, and I say this because all of my relationships were long-term relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't one of those that's like we here for a couple, we doing this for a couple of months and then we done, or we doing this for a couple of weeks and we done. Like, no, we in this thing like 4 flats on the Cadillac.
And you supposed to stick around.
Love me.
Like, I would have never thought that you would do me dirty.
No, for real.
And you did, but
if I was your best friend, because like that's what you're supposed to be. It's like we in this thing. That's how I be feeling. But I feel like my next question would have to be, Lord have mercy, how has social media shaped the way Black women view being a ride or die versus actually being cared for?
You want to know the perfect relationship that just asked that question? Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor. No, she held that man down, and like I guess she was being careful.
Healthy version of that.
Yeah, it's healthy, but then again, like you would think like him being in jail all that time, it'll like break them up, because a lot of women have different perspective of jail relationships. I've never experienced that, I can say, but what?
Because I have dealt with that. Oh,
and people think that, I feel like that's like another form of struggle love.
Okay, first of all, so when everybody be talking about some, you spending all your money and putting it on the phone for it, first of all, a bitch wasn't doing nothing with her paychecks anyways.
So why not spending on a nigga?
It's not even just why not spending on a nigga. I didn't have nobody else to talk to. I was a homebody. Like, let's be for real. But I'm not gonna lie. Like, at first it was cool, but once a nigga like the niggas in jail be taking it too far. They get to taking it too far when you get to calling all day, every day. Look, sweetheart,
when you get to telling me what I can and can't do, real, and I'm a free.
First of all, no, it ain't. Hold on, wait a minute, because it definitely
I know some relationships that when women was, I mean, not women, but when the person was in jail and they telling you, nah, you can't go to no motherfucking club. I'm a free woman.
But I
don't have to take a shower with a whole lot of I got my own motherfucking shower. I can walk in and out this door as I please.
I'm not gonna say I don't think. I know I never experienced that part to the extent to where any dude that I was dating that was in jail that like did that. But I've dated niggas like, because prison and jail 2 different things, baby. So like it's different when a nigga like in the pen and having to do real time. Like, because I done dealt with a nigga that had to do 8 to 10 years in the pen. So like that man was gone. Like, locked up, they won't let him out. And like when he got out, like anybody who know me know, like, baby, we was all in. Like, baby, like I had like the red carpet laid out for that man when he got out. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me, but it was like in that situation, I can honestly speak and say, like, even while he was locked up, I was still free. Like, I was able to do whatever I wanted to do. Like, it was never none of that. Like, we didn't argue. Like, our relationship, I feel like it was perfect when he was locked up. But when he got out, oh baby, it went to shit. I don't know. And it's crazy
because like you would do all this. Everything sound like rainbow flowers, horses, unicorns, and then when he get out, it's totally different.
Because believe it or not, y'all, and I know I know a lot of y'all women don't want to believe it, but men do get institutionalized from being in there, and like there's another form of mental process. Like being in there. Like, and I had to learn that the hard way because like all this man did eat, sleep, and breathe prison.
Like he got up.
Yes, still every morning getting up at the same time, cleaning up. Like I'm talking about, I'm getting up and this man like scrubbing the floors. Like, what are you? I'm getting up to go do my nightly pee. This man up scrub. What are you doing? Go to bed.
You are out of jail now.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Like, that's why I did everything I could. Like, I bought the PlayStation. I bought the PS5, y'all. I did everything. Like, what is it that you need? I need you to stop doing the stuff that you doing. I need you to stop showing this institutionalized behavior because this is what's getting
It's hard because all a person know when they've been in jail is jail. Like, that's all they know is jail.
No, for real.
Prison,
like,
or however you want to say it.
We couldn't have no regular conversations. It was like,
when I was in jail,
you was more protective. You was like, I'm talking about like y'all, like he was more cool when he was locked up. Like when you get out, like a bitch can't do nothing with this man being out. I don't know. We ain't even get
But my question to you would be, is patience still love if there's no progress? Because I feel like it's a form of love. But at what point do you realize that there's no progress?
I feel like you realize that we realize that at a very, very like early stage. But and once we realize that, that's where we initially make the choice to either deal with it or to not deal with it. Because we see the red flags early. And it always start with something small. I mean, like, okay, he apologized for whatever. It's not gonna happen again. Da 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 da. Whatever case may be, or because he did all the right things the right way with how he apologized and stuff like that, or he may have did something different than what the past nigga may have done to make you feel a little bit more comfortable or whatever it is. But once you accept the first thing that's already outside of your non-negotiables, like once a nigga go against the grain the first time, and you know deep down there, I don't care what it is, because say for instance, I don't care if it's something small as you done told this nigga, I don't drink white milk. That is a non-negotiable that you done told a nigga coming into every relationship. So if you done told a nigga that is your non-negotiable for a nigga to bring you white milk or any type of milk at all, period, and this nigga bring you white milk,
you should know me.
And you accept it then. Oh, he just made a mistake. No, you did not make a mistake because we are grown. I communicated that with you. It's not no you forgot, because at this point now I'm looking at it like, what other bitch you talking to? Because I know there's plenty of bitches out here that drink milk. I'm the only bitch you know that don't drink milk. So why is it so hard for you to not remember that I don't drink milk?
Dang, yeah.
So if you could think and muster up all of that in your mind anyways and still be like, oh, well, he apologized for it. It's like I said, it start with the small shit. That's something small. But because you accepted that, because this nigga went and replaced the milk for apple juice, now you alright. Now you straight.
Yeah. At least he went and got it.
3 months from now this nigga beating your head and you accepting that.
Yeah.
It starts like that. Like, I'm telling you, because y'all.
And sometimes people be like, at least he did it. At least he got it. That ain't what the hell I asked. I just told you I didn't like that, and you went and got. You could have got anything else, and you decided to get the one thing I told you I don't like. I feel like you doing that on purpose. Like, you just want to entangle. You just want to piss me off.
Like, and I know it's hard and it's easier said than done, but women, we got to stop accepting everything. I don't care how small it is.
I just said that.
I don't care how small it is. Like, don't. If you know it's something that you like, that's, if you feel in your heart that it's morally not right, like, cut a nigga loose. Cause they'll do it to us.
And it's okay.
Niggas don't give a fuck about building a bitch. It's easy for a nigga to build a bitch and keep it moving. But for us women, we get attached once we build a nigga.
Yeah, because I feel like if I done built you into the man that I needed you to be,
why the fuck would you go give my nigga to another bitch? But realistically speaking, that's not our nigga. We just helping him become a man.
that's my nigga. I built the nigga. It's mine. They got Kitty written all over it.
No, but for real though.
And I feel like if I built the nigga, bitch, you can handle him anyway.
Cause I be feeling like that. Cause like even with like me being like a survivor of being in a domestic violence relationship, some days I be thinking, I be like, what if one day he decides to become a good nigga? And it's like he do everything that I taught him how to do for that bitch. I fuck around and your ass, nigga, cause who the fuck you
right?
think you
Like
is?
you supposed to be doing this for me.
You took me through the ringer, my nigga. You turned me into Ronda, whatever that female. What's her
Ronda
name?
Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda. You done turned me into Ronda Rousey around this bitch, and you gonna
Clarissa
go out,
Shields.
We not even finna, cause she done pissed me off so bad, y'all. Why is she out here on the internet naked like that? Stop doing that.
Hey, she no. Like Clarissa, I love you. Like
she ain't used to nothing. Cause why you get that happy over that? Never mind.
Why you? I'm gonna ask this question. Why you lie and say that wig you had on was your hair? Girl, you know that one.
I
your
have
hair.
the same length. Stop
Girl,
fucking
you know.
playing. I would never.
Girl, we
Get on
done
this-
watched you grow up. You ain't never had hair
I
that
ain't
long.
never getting on Beyonce internet line like it. You ain't gonna.
And you know that the internet was gonna tear your ass up when you said that. I want you to address that. Don't address it to me though, cause I can't fight.
And that's the form of a man
I'll probably
going
have
through
to-
struggle of right there. Papoose, you do not have to go through that. You do not have to
no,
go through
I
that.
just
That man is scared to walk away.
Listen, this is crazy.
She
because
gonna beat his head
before
between the
we
washer
started
and
this
dryer.
episode, she had just got into it with her friend because her friend said, "Papoose, how you like your eggs?" She said, "Fried hard." I know how my man like it. I know how my man like his eggs. Please don't.
Like, she's
Clarissa,
so
I love you. Don't fight me, please
and
don't.
that be scaring me for her, cause like y'all, she's so happy to be chose. She's so happy to
Baby.
be chose. Like that shit scares me because like we don't know in real life. Like Papoose could be the one doing the beating
Or
like-
the bending.
I mean, I would hope he doing the bending on her, but I don't know what.
Y'all, we just got out topic.
Oh,
That
you
is
talking
so
about
funny.
the other bending? You talking about he's bending?
Oh, you doing the alleged.
You know what? We're not even finna get. Anyways, okay. My next question, so we can get back on the topic,
Please.
now.
Hey, this is
What does soft love look like to you, friend? Because I feel like we done talked about what struggle love look like and how we feel and all of that. But like, what does soft love look like?
what Dage Love say. Playing in the beach, laying in the sand.
Cause no, for
Just
real.
you and me. That's what soft love look like. Hand in hand. Come on. Come on. Come on. What she say? Bust that pussy up like a coconut.
Cause that was that one.
That's what
doggone
soft
guy.
love look. Cause she just seems so happy.
No, for real. I'm not gonna like.
The way she just started the song off, her voice was so high. But soft love, but soft love look like just happiness, you know. You know, it's no pain behind your eyes. It's just pure happy. You know, it feels good to be loved in the correct way, and you know and you feel what it is now.
To me, I would have to say soft love looks like acceptance from both ends.
Yes.
Both partners being able to take accountability and communicate effectively.
And having hard conversations, because sometimes in relationships,
Having healthy attachments.
Yeah.
Because like I want my man to be all over me, but in the most healthiest way possible. And I do feel like we kind of have a little bit of that healthy balance going on now. But I do feel like sometimes it get a little bit rough, and that's on my end because I be wanting like stay at home. Cause like you can stay at home, but it's like no, he can't. It's like he can't stay at home and he can't be at home. The more he out, like that's what's making me be able to be in the position that I'm in now to be able to do the things that I'm doing. It's being able to allow him to go and do the
what
things
he
that
need
he
to
do.
do.
So I like I said, healthy attachments. I feel like that's also what soft love looks like. No hands being thrown at all. Like no not even no slurs, like none of those like mean slurs, like no none of that. I wholeheartedly don't tolerate that bitch word. I don't. That is a non-negotiable for me. I don't like a nigga call me like
Yes, that shit hurt my feelings.
because
And a lot
it's
of
a
women
non.
think
I feel like that became a non-negotiable for me. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I feel like that became non-negotiable for me once I realized that is a trigger word for men. So if it's a trigger word for y'all, and that's why I've been trying to slow down with even calling my friends that, because if it's a trigger word for men and all that nature, like I don't want you to call me that. So if I'm agreeing to not call you that, don't call me that. But you could.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, nowadays, women are now like accepting that bitch word. Like, this my bitch.
And no, I'm not.
Don't. What the fuck you
Do
say?
I got a call on? Am I barking? I mean, I know I can. I can bark like I want it, but you feel me?
Bark like you want it. Bark like you want it.
Ooh, y'all, let me quit because my dog is in the other room.
Ooh, please don't wake that big motherfucker up. Shout
For
out
real, y'all, because he got
to
that
him.
big dog. Don't play with my son, y'all. He's finna be 2. Shout out to my dog. Okay,
Y'all, Cortez is big as hell, okay?
y'all, my baby.
Every time you come around me, I... Please.
Him love his TT though. Him love his TT.
Hey, that's a big move. Respect them in this household.
No,
I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice.
Fred, stop playing.
Get torn to shreds.
No,
But
for real.
you funny as hell. Y'all, we just gone off the rails, okay? Please.
Y'all.
Accept us, don't hurt
Today's
us.
a good day.
And there is no sunshine, as you can see.
Nothing but clouds in this dark.
Y'all, we just going off the rails for real. We finna get back into it. But anyway, can you truly love somebody and still walk away?
Yes.
I love you, but I will love you from a distance.
Yes.
And
I'm
that's
going to
including
keep saying this.
family.
Look me in the eye when I tell y'all this. Yes, it is okay. Walk away from that man. Oh my God.
Not fuck that man, from that person, from that family.
From that friendship. Do you hear? Because like walk. I ain't even finna keep on getting into that because that was literally my.
You was gonna ask me that?
Huh?
You was gonna ask that?
No, that was my. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so outside of like what we was talking about, what does soft love look like? I feel like now we kind of like get into my next question that I feel that I really want answered. Okay, to you, what changes in a woman when she actually starts prioritizing stability, safety, and joy over everything else?
You start no longer giving a fuck about other people. You start to become selfish.
So selfishness.
Yes, selfishness. You start to become a little bit more reserved. You start to become her.
Dang, yeah.
And I feel like that's one thing I'm working on. If I am selfish this year, please just accept it. Like, I'm still your friend. I still love you, but I'm starting to no longer give a rat's ass about other people no more. And I think that's because, like, I just been I haven't been in so much like drama and mess, but I feel like I've been in so much shit that's just been unnecessary. It's just, at this point, I'd rather just cut your ass off. And now I'm starting to realize I don't even want to make new friends no more. I'm tired of making new friends. Like, and I think that's another thing for me because I be
I don't
wanting
like
to jump.
that you say that. Don't say that. And the reason I'm telling you that is because
like
I
the
know
friends
what's
I
that
have right
because I
now.
was once in that stage, but it's like you also don't want to get too closed off
I don't want to get closed
from
off, but
what's going on.
I'm really loving the friendships and the
And that's
relationships that
fine,
I'm in right
and
now.
that's the best thing to do. But don't exclude yourself like or close yourself off from having like newer friendships because you don't know what new friendships you could gain and where those relationships could take
Yeah.
you.
I think I'm just like starting to like, I don't know. I be expecting friendships to like when I be jumping in new friendships, I be expecting like for me to know them
Yeah,
forever.
that's
Like
how,
I already know you.
I feel like that's the place that I'm in now though. And
So
that's why I say what I say to you because I had literally gotten to that point where I was like, I feel like I couldn't find no good friendships outside of like the current ones that I have. But it's like I'm learning, like I said before, to embrace the relationships that I do have and cherish the ones that I do have, but also not to close myself off from eventually being able to grow new relationships with new people. But like I said, just like how we vocalize to God, how we want everything else, I vocalize that to God as well when I pray. I do want friendships. I do want new
yeah,
friendships,
cause I
but I
believe
want friendships that come from the foundation that's built from a foundation of God because I want to be around like-minded women who understand my journey and understand that I'm growing just like they are, and so that way we can all hold each other accountable, but with grace as well.
yeah, I guess I never really looked at it like that. I just
But for me, I feel like when women start prioritizing everything else over joy and all of that, over stability and all the things, all the good things over everything else, I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's a certain glow or aura that you have about you. It's like everything changes. I don't know. It's like your skin start glowing more, your smile get bigger. Like
got a certain type of je ne sais quoi.
yeah, like
A little certain type of wee.
no
It's
for
now
real.
me. Bitch, fuck you. Nah,
No,
just-
for real. Like it's like everything like changes in a good way. Like you start um not only holding yourself accountable but holding other people accountable and making other people stand on business when it comes to you. It's when you feel me, you unapologetically stand on all the things that you said and all the things that you did, and not only hold everybody else accountable but hold yourself accountable too, because a grown woman also knows that it's okay for us to make mistakes, but also like don't be one of those people who swear up and down that they don't do no wrong, because we all make mistakes and we all sometimes often offend people when times we don't mean to and things of that nature. So be okay with being a change and stop trying to make everybody else around you change, because everybody else is not going through that journey just yet. Some people are okay with how they are.
yeah. But I feel like if I'm making progresses in my life, not even why aren't you? Because I might not know the progress that you might be going. You might just be keeping it in yourself. But it's like sometimes I feel like when I'm going in a different direction, sometimes you be wanting your friends to go in the same direction as you, but you got to learn like their experience is not your experience.
But I had to learn this the hard way. When you can't change the person, change the person.
Yeah, this has been a good episode today. I love this episode. I feel like each episode that we do and we are growing, and I feel like we have conversations that people really don't have.
No, for real. I do want to ask one more question before we get into our last segment, because we do got something else that we want to pitch to y'all and talk to y'all about before we end this episode. So, last question. And this I guess could be like a kind of like a leeway to tell other women like how to do something or whatever. But how do we start normalizing choosing partners who already come whole versus choosing people who are projects?
Knowing who's a project and who's not. Like,
Yeah. But you do have those people who are good at masking their
That's what I was just about to
So
say.
that's where that becomes a problem, because it's like some people are really, really good at hiding it and making it seem like that they don't got nothing going on until you really like get in the thick of it with them. And then you find out like, damn, you really is a fucked up person with
But
a
the
whole bunch of
thing
fucked up
is,
shit going on.
Women, we got a strong intuition. When you know that something is in your gut, follow that gut. Fuck the dick. Because sometimes that could be the case. Like we laying that good pipe down and you thinking, well, maybe.
Y'all go buy all them kids all them damn toys. Go buy yourself a toy. It's all right.
Yeah.
I know the Bible say we ain't supposed to be masturbating. But I'm pretty sure that God would be okay with you taking that route versus messing with a fuck nigga. I swear to God. I'm pretty sure he would be okay. Like, not to swear on Jesus Devontae Christ's name like that, but you feel me? Like, I feel like that he would be okay with you getting a little rose versus being with a nigga that's knocking your head between the washer and the dryer. Like,
or the wall if he ain't got no washer and dryer.
No, because he done broke the washer and the dryer with your head. Y'all, I'm telling you, because if you don't learn how to fight back, and then that's the thing, a lot of y'all be out
learn
here
how to fight, or get with a nigga that you know you can beat up. I ain't gonna say that. That's fucked up.
No, for real. Okay, so what my thing is, a lot of y'all be out here talking trash about the females that be in relationships, in these domestic violence relationships, but these the females that y'all need to be scared of, because you gotta realize we out here fighting. Yeah.
Especially,
I'm in the
oh my gosh, she said we out
I'm in a girl, you should be scared of them hands. That should make you terrified.
Damn, you got me thinking, because never mind.
You don't think we learning something while being in the field? You tripping, especially if you done been with that nigga for a minute. Who you gonna pick up and learn something?
But that ain't the case for all women. That ain't the case for all women that's in the. Some bitches are just letting the shit happen.
I can guarantee you, some of them, 95% of them bitches don't learn how to stick and move. Do you hear me? I don't care about none of that. If you don't know how to do nothing else, we know how to stick, because we gonna get at least one good stick in that bitch, and we gonna stick your ass, and we gonna move. Bitch, I'm not playing with you. Anyways. But I do like your answer to that question. I will agree with you when you said that. I do feel like all of that starts with knowing who is a project versus who actually is a partner. And it is some cases in relationships where some people don't always come 100% whole. But if you can get a nigga that's at least 75% together, baby, I would rather you go with a nigga that's got it together 75% than be with a nigga that only got 5% of it together. Because I told y'all these niggas don't even be knowing how to wipe their ass.
Oh. And if that nigga don't know how to wipe his ass and you do, lead it.
I done told y'all before. Y'all be knowing y'all shouldn't be with a nigga when y'all see him because who's still sagging in 2020?
Pull your motherfucking pants up.
Y'all know a nigga ain't right for y'all when y'all see a nigga outside on the block sagging. First of all, who's still outside on the block?
Why are you on the block? It's
go to work.
The same niggas for the past 15 years on the block. Y'all
go to work.
Then that's another thing. Men, it is okay to get you a motherfucking job if you ain't slanging the way you should be slanging.
Why you know the junkie
being on the block
much?
that long? Get you a fucking job. And now I'm okay with a nigga having a job of 3.
Go home, get in the tub, and don't go back on the block. It's okay to be at home.
Help your
Eat
mama
a burger and relax.
Right. Put that motherfucking gun up.
Jesus. God.
Put the gun up.
What lit say? Lord, Gila. Fuck. Anyways, but we go before we hop into our BBA. No, we can't. We can do our BBA first, and then we can tell them about our new future segment.
You don't want to say that then do our BBA?
Okay, well, yeah. So, y'all, we got possibly a new segment that we got coming out. We haven't really gave pretty much a name to it or whatever, but a lot of people have been coming to us and like, trying to somewhat pitch themselves to be guests on the podcast or to even have us promote their brand or some of the things that they sell or whatever the case may be. So we are now like giving y'all an opportunity to pitch
yourself.
No, for real. No, for real. Because like I said, we do have a lot of people that said they want to come and be guests on here, and we do want to fuck with the city for real. So we are going to open up our podcast email. The podcast email is outspokenopinionspodcast@gmail.com. No, for real. Again, outspokenopinionspodcast@gmail.com. So that way y'all can like pitch yourselves in our emails. We do actively look in our emails on a day-to-day basis. So we gonna see whatever it is that y'all saying, whether, and like I said, just pitch yourselves, whether that may be y'all wanting to be a guest on the podcast, or whether that may be y'all got some product that y'all want promoted or whatever the case may be. Just talk to us so that way, we can work something out or whatever the case may be.
Just email us to keep in contact. We are fast responders, like first responder.
No, for real. I'm real fast, like 911. Baby, don't play with me.
She is.
Do not play with me.
So if there's anything that you want to pitch yourself to, hit the link. Hit the link, we're going to leave that link down there.
And that's the thing. A lot of people, some of y'all, like, if we are already familiar with some of y'all brands and we already wear y'all brands, just like how I'm doing today, yeah, shop with grind time, for real, if you know, then you know. But, like, if we already know y'all and we already familiar with the brands and, like, we already shop with y'all, like, and we know about y'all, if we just so happen to, be coming on the podcast already wearing, of course, like, that's just what it is. But, yeah, anybody outside of that, just pitch yourselves in our email and we'll get back to y'all. But I guess we can go ahead and hop into our BBA. You go first.
My BBA of the week would be: people will take you for granted until you no longer grant them access to you. So we'll know when to draw a line with certain folks. It don't matter how long the relationship is. And people think that because you're changing and stuff, they think that they can still bring old habits to you. Stop that, please.
And I would have to say, before I get into my BBA, I do want to give the disclaimer, because we didn't before. I know this topic was kind of like, a little bit rough. Again, we're not trying to say nothing to trigger nobody. We just speaking from our experience or whatever the case may be. But like I said before in past episodes, if you in that situation and you can get out. If you need help, there are plenty of resources out here to get out. You do not have to experience struggle love. It is not the only type of love. But we're going to go ahead and get into my BBA so we can close out. My BBA is going to be very, very simple this week. And I'm going to look at y'all when I say this, because I have learned this and I am sticking to this motto. And I mean it, y'all. And I'm saying this to y'all, and I mean it. Let it go and move on. I genuinely mean it. No matter what it is, whatever it is that's bothering you, let it go and move on. So, with that being said, we will see y'all next week in another episode of Outspoken Opinions. Love you. Bye.
Yeah. I'm the baddest chick. I'm not a thick. I'm about my business.